What we're seeing is a hooded man hunched over in a dark apartment, shoving raw meat and butter into his face. Serial killers are the real heroes, organ harvesting. Yeah, and YouTube screened and pulled down my video. YouTube, we gotta do better at this. We gotta take this down.
What's up everybody, welcome to the channel. For once YouTube recommended me an actual channel that I enjoy. This is Abbey Sharp. She's a dietitian, she also does some cooking, discusses various nutritional topics, as well as reviewing other YouTubers' What I Eat in a Day videos. She's done Fully Raw Christina, Ellen Fisher, Unnatural Vegan, Freelee, which did get her into some trouble, but then about a week ago she also reviewed our favorite person to talk about here on this channel, sv3rige. For those of you who are new around here, let me briefly summarize sv3rige. He's quite the special individual. He seems to think that if you don't eat raw meat or drink blood, you're mentally ill and are just gonna die of a deficiency. He doesn't listen to any basic science or common sense because those are man-made and therefore it's just one big conspiracy theory. sv3rige is very anti-vegan, so he did make a response video to Abbey, but guess what? It's not just the little triggered vegan snowflakes who think he's insane. Normal people who eat an omnivorous diet also think he's insane. Hypocrite liar is not vegan. Reviewing Abbey's review of my perfect natural diet. No. As you'll see in just a minute here, there's nothing perfect or healthy about his diet.
Second of all, I want you guys all to know how much I love you, because it was like painful for me to watch these videos for a lot of reasons, many of which I don't have time to like get into detail on during this video. But things like the fact that he thinks the earth is flat, that he seems like he's anti-Semitic.
Vacuum it is like sure.
Yeah. Come on, it's a masterpiece.
I really do think that art is subjective, but considering there's a swastika on this person's forehead, I will openly say that this is clearly anti-Semitic.
Oh, no way.
And also he has another video called Serial Killers.
What the fuck is she talking about?
Organ harvesting.
Come on.
And when asked if he's suggesting that we kill and eat people, his response was yes. So
she starts off by completely lying about me.
Before we get started,
nice.
Everything she just said is the truth. Like, he's gonna just sit there and deny it? Like, yes, he drew a swastika. He did make a video saying serial killers are the real heroes. Not to mention, he did in fact stab his classmates back in high school. So, what is she lying about here? Everything she said so far is true. And, it just gets worse.
Vitamin A toxicity.
There's only been studies about supplements, synthetic toxic vitamin A. It's bullshit. There's no proof that you can get toxicity from liver, never.
Vitamin A is a fat-soluble vitamin. That means it is absorbed into the body with dietary fat. As a result, you can store enough vitamin A to last for months, but if you take in more than you need, it will slowly build up in your body's tissue. According to Paleoleap, so don't say I'm a biased vegan, says eating liver once or twice a week won't cause any problems, but it should never be a staple source of calories. So I really do hope that sv3rige is not eating liver on a daily basis.
Is there such thing as too much iron? Yes, theoretically, definitely. And iron overload can cause things like arthritis, cancer, heart problems, liver
completely
problems,
made up.
Diabetes.
Your stupidity is
possibly,
just funny.
If this guy is prone
so
to
ignorant.
overload.
It's crazy.
However, once again, sv3rige denies any sort of common sense or science. He refuses to do any basic research. But, well, yeah, if he did basic research, he would find a problem with his own diet, but Because, I don't know, he's a special person, he'll refuse to acknowledge any sort of research that even slightly debunks his so-called perfectly natural diet.
Really making my mouth water, and not in like a good mouth watering way, like when your mouth waters right before you're going to yak. So that's happening. That's fun right now. Also, like, for the love of all that is holy, can somebody just get this guy a f***ing napkin? It's getting like really, really grotesque. Savage.
Why would I
be a
use
better
a
name for
napkin
this guy.
before finishing the food? It doesn't even
I'm
make
over it.
sense. Milk jar. I gotta show him this video.
What?
Yeah, you touched it and you said I touched it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's not mine. It's from the previous owner.
Like, what kind of conversation is this? Whose enema is this? Like, what a classic response. It's not my enema, I'm just holding it for a friend. What the f? Asking for salmonella poisoning. All right, so we're
Zero
back at
proof
home.
again, you just
We're
make
gonna
something
snack.
up. What the fuck is this?
Do I really need to sit here and explain the basic concept of raw meat and food poisoning? Yes, salmonella is killed by cooking and pasteurization.
And then later I'm going to have the rest of my testicle.
Yep, Milk Jar has a testicle fetish, but back to sv3rige.
I hate the sounds. The sounds.
Yeah, I like it. 2 more of these, that will be it for today.
So first of all, they're like double yolk eggs. It's like he can't just have normal eggs. He needs the extra fat because he hasn't had enough of that today. But the weird thing is he just put the shells in his pocket. Like, it's so strange. This man is so strange in some of his dietarian eating behaviors. It's just bizarre to me.
One of the top 5 causes of salmonella is eating raw eggs. You should not eat raw eggs or eggs that have runny whites or yolks. Once again, sv3rige refuses to listen to any common sense or acknowledge any basic research. His diet is far from perfect and is actually quite dangerous. Now that I've shown you one extreme dieter on the carnivore side, let's float over to the other side of the spectrum and look at a very extreme vegan diet from none other than Freelee the Banana Girl.
So back in February when I was on holiday, I got a notification from YouTube that I had a copyright strike filed against me. And copyright strikes have huge implications for our channel, so rightfully so, we were quite worried about this. And of course, who filed the copyright claim? Freelee herself, yes. So we decided to go through the process of appealing the copyright strike, and after 10 days having no response from our dear friend Leanne, our video was reinstated, of course, and if you have—
This unfortunately does not surprise me at all. Although Freelee is a vegan, in many ways she is like sv3rige. Her diet is extreme and she simply cannot handle it when people even make the slightest critique of her diet. If you take a look at some of the comments under Abbey's page, they are the following. I'm vegan and I completely agree with you on Freelee. She has a history of copyright striking any and every video that criticizes her in any way. Your critique of her unbalanced diet was fair. Plant-based diets can be healthy, but Freelee has an eating disorder and shouldn't be giving impressionable girls such terrible diet advice. I love how a YouTuber who makes a living off response videos made a copyright claim on your video the second she was on the other side of that. True, 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 random commenter, very true. I personally have always been very outspoken about Freelee and Raw Till 4. Many of these now ex-vegans were in fact following her advice. You will see many of these ex-vegan interviews either on sv3rige's channel or Frank Tufano's channel. Have a look.
I ate a raw till 4 diet, which now I look back on, it's really ridiculous.
Freelee is not a real nutritionist. She's not a dietitian. I listened to her bullcrap for years, and this is why I'm bringing it out.
I started off way back in the era of the jury and writer, 30 bananas a day. I mean, it's to the point where I went back to an old website, whatever the website was, and I was looking at some of my comments on there. And I'm like, what was I eating back then?
And that's when I found the channel of Freelee, the Banana Girl, which I'm sure you're familiar with. The point of every video she makes is to advertise her book and her diet that she developed, which is called Raw to 4. And in the end of every video where she criticizes a celebrity, she says that this and this celebrity will be able to achieve their dream body only if they follow her diet, which is.
And so I really just wanted to lose weight is the main thing. And then I found I think the first person I found was Freelee, of course, classic.
This is just a small handful of testimonies. There are plenty more where that came from. And I will say, as a vegan, I find it incredibly frustrating that people seem to think what Freelee does is what veganism is, and it's not. Let's take a closer look at what Freelee eats and what she promotes.
Right here. So a lot of you guys agree with me that Freelee's diet is anything but balanced, but a few of you chimed in to let me know that the video that I reviewed of Freelee's was actually pretty old, and since then Freelee's diet has changed.
So as you can see here, I'm getting up to 2 liters there. And this orange juice isn't like super sweet, so I like to add a little bit of coconut sugar.
Oh no,
no,
Freelee, don't do it.
The richness of
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, as if 178 grams of sugar was not enough, Freelee, of course, has to take it to the next sugar level. So before afternoon even hits, Freelee has eaten, scratch that, has drank 2,240 calories, 7,527 milligrams of potassium, 590 grams of carbs, and has hit almost 500 grams of sugar.
really nice, but I wouldn't recommend it every single day because cacao can be quite stimulating.
I wouldn't recommend it at all, really. Sorry, Freelee.
In Freelee's mind, a liter of orange juice is breakfast, and then another shake, which is mostly liquid, of dates, is lunch. So I'm a little confused here. What is so different about this compared to Raw Till 4? I mean, it's still raw, so the only difference is that it's liquid till 4.
Oh my god. It is making me anxious and like ill just watching her consume all of this liquid. I just don't want to watch her drink anymore. Please. Move along.
Okay, let's go on to the dinner recipe. And
yay! She's cooking something! This is exciting. Oh, never mind. What I don't love is that she's let her viewers know that this is her last cooked meal. And I just can't comprehend that, because this actually looks delicious and everything that came before it kind of makes me want to yak.
Again, I'm a bit confused. How is this really any different from Raw Till 4 aside from liquid till 4? Sure, she has one decent cooked meal, but did she finish cooking and eating that at like 3:55? I mean, again, like, how is this really any different from what she's done before? Both Freelee and sv3rige seem to have some very, I don't know, they have some very like paranoid aversion to eating cooked food.
Also, cook your damn food.
I can't even really begin to logically explain or debunk that, other than they have both very extreme mindsets, and if you do, in any shape or form, critique their diet, they get extremely upset, and in Freelee's case, she'll go around flagging videos or even claiming copyright strikes. While Abbey may not be a vegan, I really do appreciate her response and reactions, plus her editing style. I think it's very funny. And who are we kidding here? It is so rare these days on YouTube that you find someone with not only common sense, but someone who is unbiased towards one diet or another. I really do appreciate the balanced response that she has. Again, that is just so rare these days. She recognizes that both these diets are very extreme and very unhealthy and not the norm. So if you are interested in Abbey's videos, I will leave a link in the description. And on that note, I'm all done here. I hope you're all well. If you liked the video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please feel free to do so. And until then, I hope you're all well, and I'll see you later in the next video. Bye.